unboxing a ScrawlrBox. ScrawlrBox is an art subscription package that comes every month, and it has a themed it's basically a themed art supply box based on an artist's art. So this month, this is the art, and on the back of the print, it has the artist, and this time it is Hatch, and the Instagram is at HatchArt, and the website is www.hatchart.com if you would like to find more of his art. And the first thing they see is this sketchbook. It's an A5 layout pad, and it's supposed to be high quality and smooth and bleed proof. So open it, and it's really light paper. So I'm wondering how this could be bleed proof. And anyway, then I get into this is the really good part. This part with the actual art supplies and a couple other things. And so the first thing is the sticker. So every month they have a new sticker in the ScrawlrBox logo. And the next thing is these markers. So this is the biggest thing. This is probably the main thing. Anyway, these look like pretty cool markers. They're Tri-Blend by Spectrum Noir. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce that. Anyway, they're hexagonal shape, which is really neat, and it's blue turquoise shades, gold brown blend, and antique pink blend. And then the next thing that we have is a pen, and this pen is a black liner at 0.4 millimeters, and that's all that it says. And I don't have a lot of liners, so I'm really happy when I get those. And then we have a pencil, and I'm trying to look for the name or something, and this is all I find. And then I turn around, and then we have this. It's Rembrandt Art Design, and it's Lyra from Germany, and it's an HB pencil. And then we have an eraser, and it's a dust-free eraser, so I'm excited to try this out. I'm not sure how it can be dust-free. And then we have the candy, and this month is a Vimto Chew Bar. So yeah. Now let's get all that out of the way. Okay, so the Scrawler Challenge this month is Imaginarium. So the Scrawler Challenge is basically we have to use everything in the box to make something based on that word or prompt. So it's basically something in the imagination. And then what I was brought up by these markers is they have 3 sections. So it's the light section, the medium section, and the dark section, which is pretty cool. And now let's get to swabbing all of these. So first thing they swab is the pencil. And the graphite pencil is very hard, so you can't really see it because it draws very softly. I'm actually surprised that shows up on the video as much as it does. So I'm just writing with it. And the good thing about having a pencil with hard graphite is it'll last much longer. This whole video, actually, I didn't have to sharpen it once. It didn't dull at all. Okay, and then next is the pen. And I really love this pen. It writes really smoothly, and it's just a really neat pen. Okay, then. And now for the markers. So I'm doing the light. I'm making a square and filling it in with the light, the medium, and the dark tone of the marker. And then one thing about this is I keep accidentally taking off the light cap, or like using the light side when I'm supposed to be using the dark side. And so I'm just seeing how they are without filling something in, like how they are like fine tip. I would really I would have really preferred if I had a chisel tip on one end or a brush tip, because now I'm gonna fill in the whole areas with just a little fine nib. And so now I'm singing this line because it says on the card, or the little menu, that they're supposed to blend easily. And it doesn't really blend all that easily, but then again, there's not much to expect from it. Well, they are a really nice gradation, and I like the different shades in comparison to another. And for the yellow, I said the light one you can't really see, but then with the medium, it was a really strong color, and it was a lot easier to see, and I like having the two different colors. Um, Especially like with yellow, because you can usually not see it. It's nice to have one that you can't really see very well, especially because we don't have all too many colors. And then one that's a little bit darker. Although um, I was disappointed with the difference in between the medium and the dark for the yellow. And for the blues, I would have definitely preferred the light blue to be a little bit lighter and more pastel, but you get what you get. But I definitely really like these markers, and I'll probably end up getting more of these in the future because they are really nice and you don't need as many of them. Because like by giving me these 3 markers, ScrawlrBox actually gave me pretty much 9 markers because they all have 3. And I'm just testing out the eraser. It's not completely dust free. A neat eraser is definitely better, but does erase really well. And so now I'm just going to use the marker. I'm going to test whether it bleeds or smudges with when I put the marker on top of the pen. And so I'm using the lightest yellow because my lightest color is most likely to smudge. I'm trying to see it doesn't smudge at all. I didn't even have to let it dry. And so now I'm just testing the pencil even though I know it's probably going to smudge. I'm using the light yellow again. And this is really surprising. You probably can't see it, but it doesn't smudge or bleed the pencil at all. Meaning that this is now my favorite pen and pencil combo for markers. So I'm just sketching something out. So first thing that comes to mind when I think of my imagination is sort of like a paradise type place with like waterfalls and creatures. And I have this obsession with putting unicorn horns on everything. Mainly animals, not like everything like all animals. And so you can't really see it that well, but landscape is pretty neat. And I'm just gonna skip to a part where I have the pen in so you can see it. And as you can see, it really did not turn out well. And I'm just coloring in to get a color scheme. Although, don't worry, just stick with me. This is not the final picture. It's not the final picture will be like I pretty much end up scrapping this. So don't worry. I'm just like for some reason just keep going on with it even though I really should have scrapped this by now. And so now, as you can see, I finally scrapped it, and I have a new sketch that is actually pretty good. And I know you can't see it. I don't exactly have the best film set right now. I'm literally just using a phone on top of a box to film this, so some of it got cut out. I mean, the top part is like animals walking around in a real world scenario, and the bottom part is sort of like these tentacles from the like, as you can see now, this is the final picture, and sort of like these tentacles coming up, and these kids playing on them, and sort of like the idea that I came up with in my doodle box. So like, please like if you would like to see a sketchbook tour of my old doodle books. There's some stuff like this in there, and then also a bunch of random stuff. So just like if you would like to see that. And then anyway, it's sort of like a Dr. Seuss almost type of thing, like something you would see in a Dr. Seuss book, almost, except instead of sneeze or like whatever animals you came up with, like kids. And I decided to put some moons and star up in the top to make it more like imaginative, I guess. And then I just colored the rest in and put shading in and colored in the kids. And I really like how this turned out.